You're on Smoke and Mirrors that that's a threat continues threatening Osakile to step down as a mayor, or else he is going to lose his life. But Osakile is very much stubborn and not willing to back down. Now, at first, Sakile's nephew Tabo suggested that the person who could be behind this death threat, it could be Ufanyana. They confronted Ufanyana. Fanyana was like, listen, it's not me, okay? And whatever happened between me and Sakile, it's water under the bridge. I have put it way behind me, okay? We also see that Utandiswa keeps on getting visions. Her sister keeps on coming to her, suggesting that there is a big dark cloudness that is coming near Meni. I honestly wonder what is that dark cloudness. Honestly, I do feel like whatever it is, it has to do with Usakile. I am in fear for Sakile's life right now, especially because he is refusing to step down as the mayor of Ebomnyameni. If anything, he's trying to get bodyguards and he's trying just to tighten up his security. And I'm just like, I don't know if that will be enough. Hey, I do not know if that will be enough, because you are fighting against spiritual things. It's not even normal anymore. Anyway, we have Umamiki Mamimsi. Finally, we are within and we are going to see Mamiki's baby shower. Sana, I have never seen anyone who is so difficult and so stubborn to plan a baby shower for like Mamiki. Sana, it was close to impossible to plan this baby shower for Mamiki, like absolutely close to impossible. Your baby girl wanted to plan everything by herself, and she was just like, no, I don't want a huge baby shower. I just want a dinner. No, I don't want this. I just want that. I'm just like, oh, my Miki Sana, my Miki, my babe, like, you are such a hard person to please, like a serious hard person to please. Luckily for Mamiki, people that she was really working with are nice, down-to-earth people, super understanding people like Upilisiwe, who was so much in understanding. And I think Umantla's wife, Pilile, was definitely responsible for Mamiki's deco, and this look absolutely stunning. Everything was just so much beautiful. Everything was everything was just a 10 over 10, and I'm happy for my Miki, and I hope for once she will just zip her mouth, because she does talk, zip her mouth and enjoy and appreciate what her friends has come up with on her behalf, and just be like, oh, thank you so much, friends, you are just one of the kind, good friends. I don't know what did I do to deserve such good human beings as friends. Happened to Usakile, because Usakile has joined Inimba now. What's going to happen? What's gonna take place? We don't know. He's just like, what are the odds? What is the possibility of Utandiswa trying to venge? Now, it doesn't rain, but it pours for the Dlamenis. Oh, Pastor, my Pastor Bantu. I must say that even though it's hard to love Pastor Dlamini, very hard, but at this point in time, I do sympathize with him. Now, there is a new man in town. It's called General, and General is here to steal Ululu from Umandla Bantu. It appears that Lulu and General were high school sweethearts, childhood sweethearts, and they dated a while in their childhood. Obviously, things didn't work out for them, as it seems like General was a womanizer back then, he used to be cheating and all that good stuff. So comes a good Samaria called Mandla, who wanted to be a pastor back then, starting to become a pastor, marries Ululu and have kids. Later on in their life, this general comes along and says he understands that he has made mistakes in his life. He understands and he's not proud of the mistakes that he has made in his life. However, he feels like Ululu should, he feels like Lulu should also give him a break, understand that maybe he was young, he was naive, he was not thinking straight and all that, And surprisingly, Lulu is falling for Umandla. Hey, Abolula bana mahloni shem. Surprisingly, Lulu is falling for the general guy. it seems like baby girl is all in. Baby girl is trying to be committed. Baby girl is in it to win it, okay? And I'm like, oh my gosh, this can't be good. This cannot be good at all. I mean, considering the fact that Lulu is married to Umandla, you know, and also on the other hand, it seems like General is very much persuading, you know, very much persuading in terms of trying to make sure that Lulu divorces Umandla and Lulu runs away with him. I must say that the character of General and the character of Mandla totally different, like totally different. When I look at the two guys, I'm like, Lulu, Mamu Mfundisi, for you to be even considering that you might divorce Umandla and run away with this General guy, it's crazy. It's crazy because General looks like a tongue. Like, for real, for real. So, in Zulu sithi okuhlula amadoda kuyabikwa. Umandla felt it that it was too heavy in his shoulders and he had to go ahead and tell his friend Usakile. Surprisingly, Umandla and Usakile have become besties. I must say, this is very much surprising for me. Like, I'm surprised, okay, that they are besties as we currently speak. Like I said, Ululu semathandweni, you all. Lulu is in love. Lulu is living in the season. So Ululu has promised to General that he is going to file for divorce. And unfortunately, she did broke the news to Umandla and say, listen, Mandla, I think it's best that we separate. You know, I think it's best that you go your way, I go my way, and all that good stuff. Of course, Umandla didn't take it. You know, Umandla, surprisingly, Mandla is willing to fight for their marriage. Mandla is like, listen, Lulu, I'm going to fight for our marriage, okay? I'm going to make sure that everything, I will do it. Whatever you want, whatever you ask of me will be done. Just don't give up on our marriage. Give our marriage a second chance. And I kind of sympathize with Umandla. Now, the hectic thing here is that General, after obviously Lulu has turned down the proposal, who proposed a woman while she's still married? How crazy is that? How crazy is honestly thinking that you can propose a woman whilst she's still married? So General has done that, has proposed Lulu whilst Lulu is still married, and for me it's the most craziest thing ever, you know, to think that you can honestly just a thought of it, propose a woman whilst she's still married. So since Ululu turned down the proposal, General thought maybe it was right to go and meet up with Lulu's parents, right? And then I feel like General kind of insinuated that he could be the father of Ufanyana. Now the news have reached Umandla. Your Umandla is fuming, is angry as expected. You cannot raise a child for quite a number of years only for you to find out that the child that you were raising is not yours. Like, I would be mad as well if I can be in that situation. So Umandla is fuming, is angry, is like, what is this? You know, what have I done? I've been raising a child only to find out that the child, there is a possibility that the child is not mine. On the other hand, General is smooth talking Lulu, saying that Lulu, my love, really you have nothing to worry about. If Fanyana is mine, I'm going to take care of him. And I'm just like, what kind of a role model are you going to be? Should Fanyana be yours? What kind of a role model are you going to be to Fanyana? Because baby, right now, you ain't a good person. You know, right now, you are just not a good person, and you are just not a good person, like, at all. So, should Fanyana be yours, what kind of a role model are you going to be, or are you going to become to Ufanyana? Now, like I said, Umandla decided to call a family meeting. Let me tell you all, if you are married, or you are in a relationship, and you and your partner started to have problems that you both cannot solve on your own, you now need family members to come and help you solve your problems. Divorce, get a divorce immediately, get a break, take a breakup immediately. Okay, there is nothing productive, fruitful, nice that you're gonna hear from that other generation. Like, honestly, especially if we're talking about this generation that you're seeing in the screen right now, there's absolutely nothing. Khohlwa, forget. There's nothing fruitful they're going to say to you. So as expected, as always, a wife must obey, a wife must be down, a wife must keep quiet, a wife must honor and respect her husband. Those are the advice that you're going to be getting, and you're going to be knowing very well in your heart of your hearts that you are burning. You want to say something. They don't even allow you. They don't even give you a chance just to express whomst you are, your thoughts, what do you think, or your take in the situation. They're just telling you, good, see, my dear, just be grateful that you even have a man. Child. So Ululu does say that Yena, according to her, she started to have problems in her marriage when Umandla cheats with Uthaini. But of course, no one wants to listen to Lulu. They're just like, Lulu, you cannot leave Umandla. You have been misbehaving. A wife does not do 1, 2, 3. A wife does 1, 2, 3. As a wife, you should be ashamed of yourself that this 1, 2, 3 has happened. Da 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 and da 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 da. And honestly speaking, I'm like, okay, but you all, like, honestly speaking, do you all hear yourself right now? Do you guys hear what you are even saying? Because to me, it's like you all don't even hear yourself. So now it was brought up that Fanyana could not be Mandla's child. This broke Mandla as expected. Honestly speaking, I feel like, you know, any man does not deserve to raise someone, especially a child, and only for them to find out that there could be a possibility, a huge possibility at that their child is not theirs. I don't think any man could be happy. And the sad thing here is that Ufanyana also hears, you know, there is a possibility that he is not Mandla's child. And like I said, as expected, it does not really sit well with Ufanyana as well, you know. He gets mixed emotions. He gets all that. We'll see, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. I can't believe that me and my father, you know, we have been together for, like, this is the man that I've known as a daddy. This is the man that I've known as a father for all these years. And he actually could not be my father. You know, someone else could be my father. Totally understand where Fanyana is coming from. Totally makes sense as well. Like I said, if I was in Fanyana's shoes and position, I would just be as angry. I would just be as angry. And now, one thing that I don't know about this drama is how everything will end. Child, is how everything will end, because will Lulu and Mandla get a divorce? Because that's just going to be so unfortunate. Will Mandla ask for a DNA test? As I think he should. Honestly, if there is one thing that I think right now, I think Mandla should ask for a DNA test and get it done and find out, you know, if he's the father of Fanyana or not, or what are the odds of him not being a father. You know, I think that's the most right and sensible thing to do as of now. Now, Caesar and Jackson have been shaking, Kesana. They were found shaking. It's the fact that Pagati doesn't want to be in their team. You know, Pagati doesn't want to be a team player. Not only Pagati doesn't want to be a team player, Pagati kinda wanted to instigate things between Caesar and his wife, you know. And then when Caesar comes with this information to Jackson that, hey, you know, Pagati have this theory that Thandiswa could be, you know. Of course, Jackson doesn't like Thandiswa. He runs with it. He runs with the ball and say, of course, I've been warning you about your wife. I've been telling you that your wife is bad news. And you just have not been wanting to give me an ear. I honestly think your wife is a horrible person, and your wife is a bad news. Someone that you honestly need to stay away from, you know? So now they're like, either way, it doesn't help for us to be always fighting and be at each other's throats. We have a problem, which is Pagati. Now, I don't know who told Caesar that Pagati is currently dealing with his own demons. It seems like Pagati once lost a baby girl, and the baby girl has just been haunting him, and he has been heavy on the bottle, okay? He has been taking it very deep in the bottle. So he has not just been taking things easy when it comes to the bottle. He has just been very much heavy on the bottle. So Usiza has found out this information, and Usiza thinks that, you know what, the right thing to do right now currently is to make sure Uguti is to make sure Uguti they found Pagati, and they expose him of being an alcoholic. But everyone knows how private Pagati is. But they then find out, because you know what, we could use Umakolite and Umlamuli. And I think they caught him right at his own game. I think Upagati is right in the midst of everything currently right now, as it looks like finally Caesar and Jackson are gonna succeed in exposing and shaming him of being an alcoholic. It seems like that's just one thing they are about to succeed in. Now, if you do love and enjoy our reviews, you will comment down below. And if you do love and enjoy smoke and mirrors, you will tell us, what do you think? What are your thoughts on this thingy? Honestly, I'm not happy about how they've decided to drag the storyline of Umteto. That's just one thing that doesn't make me happy. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat the fact that I feel like Umteto's storyline at this point of time, long overdue. Long overdue. Something that shouldn't even be. It's something that it shouldn't even be dragged. It shouldn't even be talked about. Like, I do understand that they are trying to do this thing that they're now in season 2, but yet I think they have shot 20 episodes of season 2, and they're still basing it on the storyline of something that happened in the end of season 1. Makes zero sense. And I want to see Caesar and Thandiswa's marriage getting toxic. The fact that they cannot stand each other currently. And they do say that there is a very thin line between love and hate, and for love to mature to hate, it takes something so small, and before you know it, you guys are the best enemies, and that's what I want this whole thing to be showing. And that's the narrative that I want currently right now, as the fact that I want to see Uthandiswa and Caesar becoming those married people who just cannot stand each other, becoming those married couple who just are married, but they are ready to kill each other. That's the content I'm subscribing to. I want to see Thandiswa sabotaging her husband, maybe if he's trying to make deals, get things done and all that good stuff. I want Thandiswa to make sure that those things don't get done, and I want to see Caesar as well sabotaging Thandiswa. But the fact that we are still at Moteto's storyline, like, writers of ETV, what are you all doing? I ain't happy at all. Now, also our girl Pechu is back. This means baby girl has given birth, and she's living her best life. We are happy for her, but of course they are trying to instigate a storyline between her and Petunia, since we all know that they are both doing the same line of work. They are cleaners currently right now. And yeah, you also, if you do love and enjoy these reviews, you please do give this video a huge thumbs up, and I will be back with the next one. Till then, please do stay blessed, and I love you.